It was a dark and stormy night as Sarah, a new nurse, made her way to the abandoned ward of the hospital. She had heard rumors about the ward being haunted, but she dismissed them as mere superstitions. As she entered the ward, she felt a chill run down her spine. The ward was eerily quiet, with the only sound being the dripping of water from the ceiling. As Sarah made her way down the corridor, she noticed that the doors to the patient rooms were slightly ajar. She could hear faint whispers coming from inside. Determined to investigate, Sarah pushed open one of the doors. What she saw made her blood run cold. The room was filled with shadowy figures, hovering over the bed of a patient. The patient was writhing in agony, as if something was possessing him. Suddenly, one of the shadowy figures turned towards Sarah and let out a blood-curdling scream. Sarah stumbled backwards, tripping over her own feet. She quickly got back up and ran down the corridor, but the shadowy figures seemed to be chasing her. As she turned a corner, she came face to face with a figure that seemed to be the source of the haunting. It was a ghostly nurse, with a crazed look in her eyes. Sarah tried to run, but the nurse grabbed her by the arm and dragged her into a nearby room. Sarah never returned from that ward, and no one knows what happened to her. Some say that she was possessed by the same entity that had haunted the abandoned ward for decades. Others say that she was simply driven insane by the horror that she witnessed that night. But one thing is for sure, the abandoned ward still remains a place of terror and dread.